Hi Cancer, happy March. I hope you're doing well. Okay guys, I have no idea what you did here or what was done to you, but there are an awful lot of swords clustered in here. I keep hearing that you're going to get good news, healing. I think it's from someone that is at a distance too, but the funny thing is these cards don't really, if there was some kind of obsession, some kind of relationship that, you know, if you were in a relationship or something with someone that was at a distance, sometimes that can kick up some insecurities here, but I keep hearing too, there's a need to, I just keep hearing it's, you know, I think hindsight is 20/20 here. Whatever this was, I think that there was an exchange of things that, words that were just not, I think this was a really heated something or other, heated discussion, argument. Either way, you know, the cards say too, you're going to get a message. I keep hearing that it's going to be a good message. But I have mixed emotions, honestly, about that. If you're traveling somewhere, this is, I mean, the argument, it can't possibly pertain to everyone, but the funny thing is, I feel a lot of strong energy here. So if it's something that just occurred, it's still pretty heated. I can't tell either if there was a birth in this or if someone wasn't honest about, you know, you may have been seeing someone, and this can go on either end of the coin here. You may have been seeing someone at a distance and just found out that they were married or that they just had a child, or whatever this was about. It either came to a point or you recognized that it just couldn't go on like that. So you either pulled yourself out of the equation, or you two are, you know, I don't think this was a business arrangement. I think this was more an actual relationship that just really exploded here. The overall focal coming in here is the Seven of Swords. That card normally, to me, does not mean secrets, but here I really feel it does. I think someone may have done something that they didn't tell the other person about, or they found out something that the other person did. Either way, there was something here that was hidden. Whatever it is needs to be out on the table, okay? You've got 3 6s in here. That speaks of obsession, too. That speaks of obsession in a relationship. So whatever end of the spectrum you were on here, I think that it was with someone that may have been or is with someone else. I think that extremely harsh words were exchanged here. In your blind spot, you've got the Five of Swords, okay? That's either needing to, you know, things really got exchanged in a way verbally that were really just pretty bad, not pleasant, or there were no, you know, I just keep hearing too that saying, it's better to be, do you want to be sorry or do you want to be, I don't know, whatever it is. I think that things were just exchanged in a way that were very, very harsh. But there were clearly secrets here. Someone was not on the up and up from the get-go, okay? There's a need for somebody to apologize, to say they're sorry. It doesn't mean that it changes the situation, although I keep hearing that you're going to get news and it's going to be good. You know what? This could have been just something that, you know, wasn't on the up and up from the get-go. In other words, not everything was put on the table, and then things were divulged, and it just it took a really sharp left. Okay. You are going to get news, though. You will hear something. Okay. I just feel, too, I mean, I'm not sure if there were a lot of people in this equation. I don't think it was on the work front. I don't think it was in a business arena. But I also think there were a lot of people involved here. Not a lot, but there were too many people in this equation here to begin with. I think that some things came to light. I think you really felt you were against a wall here. Really just stuck. There is going to be communication here, so I'm just going to say this. Err on the side of caution. There's, you know, sometimes things come out in ways that we just need to say, you know, I meant what I said, but I probably didn't need to say it like that, or, you know, something like that. There's a need to be, and this is more for yourself than for the other person. It's more to just say something to just make yourself be okay with all of this. And maybe that's the good news. But I think that there was a situation here that just really, really rocked your foundation here. I mean, if these swords weren't clustered like this, and your blind spot wasn't the Five of Swords, bear with me 1 second here. The good news is you get past this. In all honesty, I'm hearing that these are going to be good messages, okay? Good may mean that, you know what, it just clears the air. It may not mean that the message itself is good. I feel that this clears the air, but I think there's still a lot of sediment here. Yeah, I think there were more than one person. Anytime there's more than two people in a relationship, that's never good, right? And I think that may have something to do with what this is. I think something just wasn't on the up and up, And I think that either you found out about it, you could be on either end of this. You could be the one doing this too. But either way, words were exchanged. They were not good. But the healing process is either beginning or is about to begin. Yeah, and unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say that the Seven of Swords actually is a secret. Like it's something someone should have said. Yeah, I just think that something very underhanded was done here. But I do think that you will find justice in this. I think that, you'll get your footing back, I should say. It's just a time really to lay all your cards on the table. You have nothing to lose at this point, honestly. Okay? Or I would tell you. I have to go with what I'm hearing more so than what the cards say. The cards speak of communication too. But with this many swords, I'm just going to say, really just think before you speak, okay? And in that regard, maybe this could turn out to be a civil arena here, because I keep hearing that it will be good news, okay? So I'm going to say that probably is how you choose to either react or act in this scenario here, okay? I'm going to just say, really just err on the side of caution. Make sure that you're putting yourself in this equation, as in not taking what someone will give you, okay? But just make sure, too, that this is balanced, because, again, I just keep feeling here, too, there was a lot of, jealousy is obsession too. Okay, so if there was jealousy in this equation here somewhere, like I said, if this was a long distance relationship, and that's when all of that stuff kicks up, and I tend to think that that's where this settles into. So I wish I had better news, but I think too, with the energies that we're coming in with in March, I'm going to say, really just choose your battles, choose your words, be true to yourself above all else, and just know that, I'm going to say here, do what's right for you. Okay, I'm going to say this may go against tradition in someone's eyes. Maybe that's why there's so many people in here. There are just too many people, though. Okay, no relationship is big enough for everyone. So maybe that's the arena it came into too. But I do see a conversation here. I keep hearing that it's going to be a good one. Okay, so I hope that I helped you in some way. Again, the energies in March are going to be really, really hectic, guys. I hate to keep harping on that. And yes, we do have free will. Someone pointed that out. We do have free will. But sometimes when we come up against this much, it's really, really strong. And it's a time when something that could be a little misunderstanding turns into, a 5-alarm fire. So I'm really just going to say, make sure that your boundaries are in place. Make sure you're taking care of you. Make sure that, you do you first, because this does not look like it was pleasant, okay? So, vice and virtue, I guess, right? Okay. Thank you so much. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to look at anything for you, okay? Thank you so much.